Okay, this video is going to show you about making revisions to your drawing in the workplace. You'll do your CAD stuff, and you'll turn it into your supervisor, and he'll review it, and he'll mark it up. And often it depends on the company and the industry. Often they're called red line drawings, or some other name that different companies use, different industries use, but they'll mark it up. Most companies have a code of some kind that they use, and you'll learn this when you go to work there. They may or they may not. Red means something, yellow means something, green means something like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your drawing. Your instructor has sent back to you corrections in your original grade, and you're going to make those corrections to your drawing. Okay, now you'll open up your original file, which is what I've got here, okay? And so you'll make whatever corrections need to be made, and then we're going to add a revision table. And normally you wouldn't tag revisions and put a revision table in until after the drawing has been approved for manufacture. Okay, and so it depends on your company again. Okay, so we're going to say, for instance, this has been approved for manufacture, and we would send it out, and then somewhere along the line they send it back and say we need to make some changes. Well, that's known as a revision after the fact. Okay, so maybe this angle of the holes need to be changed, or the thickness of the web, or something needs to be changed, and so it would get a revision. And so on the annotate tab here, we have revision tables and we have revision tags. Now a tag would be like, you could tag something, okay, and it puts that little tag on it there, okay, and then when you install the revision table, okay, and so things that are revision 1 would all be tagged here and up here, and you would put a description in right here for the description of, like, size change or whatever, and then whoever approves that change to their name or initials would go here. Okay, well, in our case, we're not going to tag because you may have one or two things, and you may have several things that need to be changed, okay? So what I want you to do is make changes to your drawing, put in a revision table here, okay? For description, we just double click it and come up here, and we'll say, I don't know, corrections to drawing. And then approved, you'd put, I don't know, put your instructor's initials in there. If I'm teaching a class, it would be JR. If Mr. Dubus is teaching a class, it'd be RD. It depends on who's, put your instructor's initials in there. Okay, and then we say, okay. All right, and then we can adjust that so that we're out to one line, and that would be, that will be it. Okay, now if you got changes to your model, let's say, for example, when you created this the first time, you made it the wrong size. Well, you need to correct that size before you start correcting your drawing. Hopefully at this point in the class, we're dealing with dimensional errors and placing of dimensions and things like that. If you had an error in your model, fix that model, okay? And then fix all your dimensioning stuff. Now, when we get to here, you need to save your file, and we're going to save it, last name -8.6, and then do like a -rev1, like I said in Blackboard. but you're going to submit your PDF of this. And so you'll do that by going to File, Export PDF, and then I'm going to say 8-6 Rev 1. Of course, you need to put your last name in front of that, all right? Well, Rev exclamation point doesn't work. Okay, so last name 8-6 Rev 1. Because you're going to turn your PDF in to your instructor so he can see the changes that you made. Okay. And so let me find where that went, and I will open it up. Okay, and so there's the PDF of this drawing. That's what you're going to submit in Blackboard. And then also, I'll talk about your portfolio in another video, but you're going to submit the grading PDF that you got and this PDF for the corrections into your portfolio. But I'll address that in a different video. Okay. All right. So if you've got questions, come see us, send us an email, let us know what's going on. Okay.